Alex Pereira vs. Israel Adesanya 3. The build-up. Few rivalries in combat sports carried the same intensity as Alex, potent Pereira, and Israel, the last stylebender Adesanya. Pereira had beaten Izzy twice in kickboxing, including a brutal knockout, and later dethroned him in the UFC to claim the middleweight title. Adesanya struck back in their rematch, flattening Pereira in dramatic fashion. With the score tied, the trilogy was set. Pereira, fresh off his run at light heavyweight, cut back down to reclaim the belt, while Adesanya promised to close the book on their story. Round 1. When the bell rang, the arena was electric. Adesanya danced on the outside, throwing feints and light jabs to test the range. Pereira stalked him with cold patience, chopping at Izzy's legs with heavy kicks that echoed through the arena. Neither man rushed forward, but the tension was unbearable. Every strike was a warning of the danger that lingered. Round 2. Pereira grew more aggressive, pressing Izzy toward the fence. A thunderous left hook grazed the side of Adesanya's head, and the crowd gasped as Izzy staggered for a moment. He quickly steadied himself and fired back with a sharp right hand down the middle, forcing Pereira to step back. The round ended with both men glaring at each other, knowing they had tested the other's power. Round 3. Adesanya adjusted his rhythm. He darted in and out, landing clean combinations and snapping Pereira's head back with stiff jabs. A slick body kick drew cheers as Izzy began to move with confidence, controlling the tempo of the fight. For the first time, it felt like Pereira was the one chasing. Round 4. The fourth round changed everything. Pereira stormed forward and hammered Adesanya's legs with brutal kicks, slowing his movement. A vicious low kick buckled him, and Pereira followed with a left hook and right cross that had Izzy retreating to the cage. The crowd rose to its feet, sensing the finish. But Adesanya fired back. With his back to the fence, he slipped a punch and uncorked a monstrous right hand that wobbled Pereira. Suddenly both men were trading bombs in the center of the octagon, each refusing to give an inch. The horn sounded as the crowd erupted, witnessing one of the wildest rounds in UFC history. Round 5. The scorecards were razor close. Pereira came out pressing forward, hunting for the knockout that would seal the trilogy. He threw his signature left hook, but Adesanya read it, slipping just enough to answer with a lightning-fast right hand down the middle. Pereira collapsed to the canvas. The referee dove in. Israel Adesanya had done it. The aftermath? Adesanya dropped to his knees, roaring with emotion as the crowd erupted. He had finally ended the story, proving himself the definitive winner of one of the greatest.